After years of clashes, lawsuits, and controversy, the NYPD has announced a landmark agreement today to reform how the department polices protests. CBS 2's Ali Bauman is in the newsroom with more. Ali.
Well, Dick, this agreement stems from several lawsuits over the NYPD's response to protests in the summer of 2020 after George Floyd's murder. Now, more than 3 years later, the NYPD agreed to change how it deploys officers to these types of demonstrations. Thousands of protesters took to the streets of New York City for weeks in 2020, calling for police reform. In that time, the NYPD was accused of excessive force and unjust practices. As a result of subsequent lawsuits by the state attorney general, today the NYPD agreed to a new 4-tiered response system to similar demonstrations. The AG's office says this will minimize police presence at protests, require the NYPD to use de-escalation methods before increasing response, ban the use of kettling, improve treatment of the press, and the agreement also requires the NYPD to create a new senior role within the department to oversee its response.
We hope that it will mean that there are often fewer police officers at protests. So the idea behind the tiered approach is really to sort of have a structure in place to respond to protests in a way that is actually consistent with the facts on the ground.
In a statement, Mayor Adams said in part, our administration is committed to improving our policies to keep New Yorkers safe and protect their civil liberties. While the president of the PBA, that's the Police Officers Union, said the PBA will not join in this settlement agreement because we have serious concerns about its impact on the safety of police officers and all New Yorkers in future situations involving coordinated violent actions. While both the detectives and sergeants unions have agreed to this, the PBA says it is objecting to the agreement, so now it's up to a judge to approve the settlement regardless or ask it be modified. In the newsroom, Ali Bauman, CBS 2 News.
All right, Ali, thanks very much.